Hello and welcome to Amber's Dreams Tarot. My name is Amber and I'm going to do some tarot for you. So how I do this is before each read, I pick the decks according to how I am led and guided to do so. Also, while I'm picking my decks and while I'm sitting down and setting up, I channel the energies for each read. For this particular reading, I channeled the word balance, breathe, get ready, and shocked. So it sounds like something big and surprising is going to be coming. You're going to want to be prepared for it. It's going to be big. And it didn't feel well, it did feel scary, but not like in a bad way, but like it's just big news. I just looked up and saw the word luck next to Jupiter. Astrologically, we have been working with Saturn for a very long time, who is kind of like the boot camp planet. And we now have Saturn working with Jupiter, and Jupiter is like your big luck, your long-term success, and them working together as a team that's big massive change. And it's like all that training that you've done, now you get to use it, and it's going to be bringing you success with Jupiter on your back, which is really, really exciting and really cool. All right, so let's get started. I do want to point out that I am not going to be contacting any of you trying to get you to purchase anything. So if anyone does, be sure to report them, because that's not me, and we want to make it a lot harder for people to scam people. If anybody is interested in contacting me, I have my contact information in the description box below. So if you would like a personal reading and extended to this or any of my other readings, if you would like a remote viewing or a dream interpretation, that's how you get a hold of me. All right. I'm also running a sale right now where you can get $5 off of each referral that I receive from you. So that's a pretty good deal, considering I'm not, charging a whole heck of a lot in the first place. All right. Is that still on camera? I want to keep that there. Okay. All right, so let me see what we have here. We have the Six of Water, followed by the Emperor, the King of Fire, and the King of Water. Speaking of the Saturn and the Jupiter, like the two big players, we have two kings out here and an emperor. So this is big energy. King of Fire is idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, that fiery passion. This is about focus and drive and commitment and leading in that sort of way. And then with the King of Water, this is like the compassionate side and leading, with the combo of like your heart and your mind. This is also can be very creative. This can be, empathy and, it was just there in my head and I lost it. I forgot what I was going to say. If it's important, it'll come back. That's how it works. That's how my brain works. Welcome to ADHD land. Let's see. We have Six of Water starting the spread. And something I'm noticing is because normally I would start here and go this way, but I ended up starting at the end going backwards. I think that's going to end up being significant. So we have the Six of Water, and this is something from like childhood. This could be somebody that you knew from childhood. I've been getting this in a lot of readings, particularly with an emperor. So it could very well be that there's an emperor in your life, or that there's going to be an emperor in your life with this get ready and shocked and the surprise. This is somebody that you knew in childhood. This could be somebody in your family. This could be somebody that you went to school with. friend of a family, whatever. Uh, this is very interesting. Also, with the Six of Water, this could also point at issues regarding children. Wait, and that could make sense too. It could be that this emperor, the emperor, he's a big time leader. He's all about structure and discipline, and I mean, when the kings are leaders, but like the emperor, like he even is more skilled, more experienced, and more power than the kings, and he is possibly coming in to make balance with something that happened in childhood. Otherwise, and it could be both, but I'm kind of feeling like you've known this person in the past when you were both children. Um, get ready, get shocked. They're coming in, they're bringing balance. All right, and it's like he's got allies, powerful allies. Or it could be, I mean, this would have to be a really, really, like, I would say spiritually and emotionally balanced person, very much so, which you normally aren't going to see in this type of position. This normally takes a different type of personality type, but I mean, people do surprise me all the time. But if this is one person, they have all of these qualities. My goodness gracious, that would be one heck of a person, like in a really good way. We have being true to myself, and we have like the eyes, and it kind of always reminds me of like like their spine, like they have them picking them up like they're binoculars or something. This emperor and these kings could have, I'm hearing surveillance, but they could have. Okay, now I'm hearing like I'm watching you. And now I'm hearing like the big eye in the sky. So yeah, um, that's that. But being true to yourself, they could be observing you. I'm getting that they've been observing you for a while. And what they're observing is that you are true to yourself. You are authentic. Um, you could be a person where you have very strong morals or values. You don't care what other people think of you. You're just like, regardless, they're observing you just being yourself, um, which is something you don't see a whole heck of a lot of. I think we are seeing more of it, and we're actually, hold on, I have a sneeze coming. Oh. Oh, excuse me. My goodness gracious. Okay, so we just went into a pivotal moment of working with this Saturn energy and then Jupiter stepping in. Um, just this past weekend we had a grand trine, which was where the things that are being hidden and suppressed, having specifically having to do with identity, are being either exposed or self-expressed into the true self. So that can mean different things for different situations and different people. For some people, say that they are doing some really bad things behind the scene. Those things are going to be exposed. And for other people, just if there's, say, this doesn't have to be the example, but let's just take, for example, since we have an emperor here. Say we have an emperor and he's supposed to be big and strong, and that's what his identity is built around, is just being this big, strong, masculine leader. But maybe his true self, like, is really into Diana Ross and just wants to dance, but he can't show that, in his position, because that doesn't fit with that identity. Um, so right now we're, everybody is, and even on the collective and the world stage, it's like taking out what is not what is no longer true in the identity, and what you're left with, transferring over to the true self, and then building on that, and asking yourself, and then taking steps towards what really resonates with you, what is aligned for you, what is your purpose, what do you want, what are your needs, what is the most authentic you. And so in that case, instead of exposure, it would be more of moving from identity, or from what's hidden and repressed, into self expression, being able to confidently and, somewhat safely be able to express who you truly are, which is absolutely beautiful. And we love that energy. And this could be, if that is this emperor that is, well, I imagine they are, because, we're all kind of on that shift. So let's say this emperor is, turning repression into self-expression. It could have been inspired by who they were watching, being their true self. And they're like, I'll watch this person do it. I'm going to do that too. And with the energies at play, for the past, years really, but for, the past several days and weeks, like this is the time where it's really, the scales are balancing the other way. And then that's just going to really balance everything out, in general. All right, so next we have candle magic with everyday things get better, with the number 22. The green candle is standing out to me the most, and it's right underneath the emperor. So green is going to be representative of your heart chakra. We also have the being true to myself, has a lot of green to it as well. And, I think that also speaks of like being true to your heart. I love this card. We have Werewolves of London. I can't not Bob Seger that card. But we have my voice is heard in the world. So again, this is self-expression. And it being the nighttime and the moon, this could be reflective of, the shadow self. And the shadow self being revealed and expressed. And the shadow is not innately like bad at all. You can take any, even the worst of your shadow aspects, you can take them and find a very healthy and productive way to express them. I always use the example of, I can be extremely stubborn, but I can also use that stubborn energy and tweak it a little bit and become very tenacious and ambitious. With tenacity and ambition, I can do a lot of good for myself and for people around me, and my career, my everything. And but when I'm stuck in just being stubborn, I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting people around me most often when I'm like that. So it's just really taking that shadow and tweaking it. Another example, I had this weird like texter stalker years and years ago that I had inherited from, it was my ex's texter stalker. And they would spend a lot of time and apparently money, because they kept getting all these burners, like burner numbers, to harass me, and anonymously. And I laughed just because it's just ridiculous. It got scary, but at the time it was ridiculous. But and I even responded at one point, like, you could think of all the time and energy you are putting into this. If you took, and apparently, like, with the stuff they were saying, it's like, apparently you have a really good imagination, and that leans a little towards like a darker side. And like, turn that obsession into drive. Why don't you write a book? Write a novel. Like, Jesus, like, because of all the, it's like if they had just focused that energy into, like a novel, even like a fictional or even a true crime novel, it's like you can make money and people want to read this stuff. People love this stuff. Like, change your focus. But that's what I'm talking about. Is you can take any shadow, even the most destructive aspects of those shadows, tweak them, change the focus, and they can become so productive. So, and that's the goal, is to get like the shadow and the light like integrated and working together. It is not to banish the shadow. The shadow is important. The shadow we need that. That is part of the balance. Okay. Next, we have Happy Sleep Pillow. Right off the bat, I'm hearing, take care of your sleep. Make sure that you're getting good sleep. I think that's going to help you be prepared for what's coming. And I'm hearing get your beauty sleep. Particularly something about like bags under the eyes. So there are remedies for that. Even natural ones. So, but sleep is the best remedy. It really resets us. We can heal with a good diet, drinking, good fluids, and doing detoxes, watching what you're eating, and sleeping well. You'd be surprised, like how well your body's going to respond to that. Your hair, your skin, bags under your eyes, circles under your eyes, like everything, your mood, everything will start to liven up. All right. And underneath the Happy Sleep Pillow, it says, I sleep well and have good dreams. So somebody could be getting a heads up in their dreams about this situation or who this could be. Okay. If you are still watching, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It is free and it helps the channel, and I'd love to see you back. Also, feel free to comment on how this resonates with you, or comment friggin' anything. I love to read them back and hear what's going on with you guys and how it resonates and fits into your life, because when I'm reading tarot, it's like I get part of the story, and it's really neat to particularly with like my personal regular clients, where they'll text me back after a reading, and I get filled in with the rest of the story, and people are fascinating, and so many of us have just really interesting stories to tell. Like, we get into some doozies. It's also cool because when there's wins and successes, it's like vicariously, it's like I get to, share that with them. And not even that, it's just, I can feel good for somebody else having a win. And I think that's awesome. And we definitely do have some type of, it feels like a really big win coming in with this. I'm hearing windfall, so it could be money. We do have a lot of like green elements here. But I'm also feeling like love. Oh, and that this could be love and money coming in at this. Oh, that would be amazing. I mean, we have all like the best of the best, energies here as far as like big and leadership as well. So, this could be something. I'm excited to know what this is. Next, we have peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. So I'm kind of getting this could be something that this person is observing. Maybe you save the drama for their mama, and you just kind of do your own thing. You could be seeing something as a performance. We have priorities and this month. So this could be happening this month. Let's see. With priorities, it says the quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. So going back with a happy sleep pillow, like taking care of yourself. And then we have ease. For some reason, that swing is really... I think that swing may be... The pendulum may end up coming out later with the charms and stuff, but I'm getting like the swing, like the ebb and flow and that whole like pivot. Today I allow life to be easy. So do we have... I was thinking we had ease in there. Okay. So yeah, taking care of yourself, allow life to be easy, save the drama for their mama. Okay, I want to know more about this guy. Normally I would be going into the tarots and charms now, but I'm nosy. And this is like, you know, me being like, I want to know everything is why I started tarot in the first place. So that's kind of some of my shadow. I am obsessively nosy when it comes to the unknown. I don't need other people's business. I need ethereal business. That's the level that I'm at. All right, we have time capsule. Ooh, and right over the 6 of water. So yes, this is somebody from the past. And this is, oh, and also landing on being true to myself because it says I have the confidence to be myself. I love that energy. That is awesome. And like the treasure chest. So yes, this is something's opening up. We have, this is card number 11. We have 11, 4, 22, 15, 19, and 24. Okay, I don't think there's a number on this one. No, there's not. Okay. And we have happy magic for pets. Animals are my friends, and I am kind and loving to them. So, somebody could work with, because we have the candle magic and then the magic for pets. Somebody could, and oh, we have a dog here. Okay, so this could very well be a dog person. And we have it like, oh, look at this. Because, like, we have, like, from childhood and, like, grown up into this emperor. And then we have this little puppy, like, grown up into a wolf. I love it. This is definitely somebody from the past. And I think you are going to be really shocked when you see what they have become. That's really, really neat. I like that. Also, for the Happy Magic pets, I'm hearing if you're allergic to dogs, you better start getting your allergy shots now. Because this person's coming in and they're a dog lover. This is happy magic for pets. Animals are my friends. I'm kind and loving to them. So, I'm just literally getting, like, pets out of that. Candle magic and pet magic. You know, maybe spread a little magic towards your pet for good health. And you can literally just get like say you buy them a new toy and just, you know, put some really good fun and like healthy energy in that toy and toss it to them. There you go. There's your pet magic. It doesn't have to be, you know, you don't have to get naked and jump around, dance around in a circle. Turn them into a hound of hell. Please don't turn your dogs into hounds of hell. Particularly if you have a pit bull. I hate to see that. And I very rarely, like, say and mean the word hate. So, I mean business. I'll be like Liam Neeson. Be like, I have a certain set of skills. I will come and I will find you. And I will make sure that your pit bull is better taken care of. Alright. I'm going to start this up. It's probably going to be a little loud. So you might want to turn the volume down on your phone and, or skip ahead 10 minutes. All right, let's do this. Okay. Oh, before I forget, go ahead and take a look inside the box. Any letters, names, words, charms, initials that stick out to you. You can take that with you for you as part of your reading. You could pause the video to do that as well, because I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. While I was shuffling, the masks were pointing out to me, or standing out to me, along with the Emperor, and thinking about the, being watched and stuff. And also considering like that something seems like a performance. So with all the energies that I say energies, that too. But with all the literal agencies that we have in this mass surveillance and the PSYOP and everything that's been going on, particularly in the United States, but, not just here. It's going on in Europe and probably other places as well. I know in Russia that's something that's like pretty regular from what I understand. So I am getting the feeling like this person is very well like undercover with some type of agency, and that could be anywhere from like a PI, private investigator, working in local law enforcement, up to your federal agencies. I'm hearing like Interpol. So maybe like intelligence, something big. Homeland Security is a big one. They're like friggin' everywhere. Is it really that unlikely that during this age of surveillance, people are watching people and they start to like kind of, you know, fall into something with them? Is it a little creepy? Yeah. Yeah. But I think there's different scenarios of that, ranging from extremely friggin' creepy and stalkerish to, well, that's kind of understandable. I mean, you can't really tell somebody you're undercover. Like, that's like the whole friggin' point, right? So yeah, just kind of take that where it resonates, wherever it lies. Yeah. Welcome to the new age. It'll take an adjustment. Remember, we do have to have that shadow and light. So, all right, for our charms, I have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, like that pivotal point, that turning. Get ready. It's coming. We have Explore. With this one, I immediately got that when this person comes in, like, y'all are going to be able to take off together, is what I'm getting. And like, kind of get to know each other. Re-get, that's, we're putting that in the dictionary now. I've made it a word. It's a thing. Re-get to know each other. Come on, focus. And so there's your charm. It has the mountains in it. You could literally be going out to the mountains. I'm just really getting like, just getting away, getting back into nature, like someplace where you're just gonna feel calm and, just away from everything you've been involved in. And then underneath that, we have the pyrite. And I think that's what it is pyrite. It's fool's gold. And fool's gold is, like it can look like gold, but it's not. So it's wearing that mask, so to speak. It's putting on its own performance, that it looks like something, but it's actually something else, going along with these energies. So this could be something that's being exposed right now, or this month. And if it's not exposure, then it's something like this person could, like, say maybe whatever, like say it's whatever project or investigation, or I don't know, the job. Whenever the job is to a point of like, okay, it's over, everything's, done. We got our reports in and blah, 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 blah. And like, now we're done with this. And maybe, if you're at a certain age, like, we have the emperor and the king. So this is kind of telling me that somebody who's well established, they are, mature in age. So maybe it's like they're going to retire. I just heard the word pension. So maybe they're going to be coming in with like a buttload of money. I don't know what they get paid. But, so if it's non-exposure, it could be coming in that, or this person coming in and they could be, divulging certain information like that they are able to and saying, like coming in with some truth and really expressing who they actually are, which is really neat. All right. I think that's very good for them, and I like that for other people for sure. It feels good to be able to express yourself. All right, so we have the key with the water and the waves. So this is leaning heavy on emotions. We have the king of water here standing out to me, and then the six of water. So, very much going with that emotional, compassionate, possibly trustworthy. It's a very kind. I just got an image of somebody who I know in real life, and they're I don't know them well enough to know their personality, but they are a leader of some sort, and when they express themselves, or let me back up, when they communicate with other people, they do it in a very mindful, empathetic, like tender but also firm way. So that's the type of leader that we have with the King of Water. I feel this person has a lot of skills when it comes to communication as well. Emperor energy, King of Water, King of Fire energy, like all of that. This person has, and very possibly to have achieved this position in the first place, they have had to learn a lot of different ways of communicating. I'm hearing like diplomacy. This person could be a diplomat between countries. Like you never know. We just, and you really do never know. Right now we have so much involvement with people of this status, and people working 9 to 5 jobs, because of the surveillance. So we really are living in quite a different time, and going back to the shadow, like when it comes to this surveillance and stuff, it is, it's literally like the shadow government, but there are ways that can be used in such a good way. They could cut down on the worst crimes of humanity that way. However, it's, the flip side of the destructive side of that shadow could be, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to use it for blackmail, So to balance things out, a balance in that would be kind of just a balance of both things kind of happening. I think a balance on the grander scale, which is what we're working with Saturn and Jupiter, could very possibly be it balancing out from all of this really nasty, horrible stuff has been going on for a very, very, very long time. Like before I was even, in this lifetime. And that balance could be that is being dealt with. And that the flip side of this is that this stuff is going to be dealt with. And we do all know that we're in a psyops, which means that there's a lot of illusion going on. Things are not what they seem. We don't see what is being done, behind the scenes. We see the performance. So yeah, this is gonna be big. Get ready. You're gonna be shocked. I feel like this is gonna end up being something good. Um, all right. Going back into the charms, we have the transition. So again, transitioning into this new phase. And then we have Jack. And this little character, he lost his head. So that's kind of what I'm using this charm for, is somebody losing their head. And he has like the shape of like a heart on his chest. So this person could have, I'm hearing they could have blown their top over you. But lost their head over you in some way. Yeah, when they come back in, it could, I think like when you're filled in with some more information and stuff. Yeah, so if this person, if the Six of Water energy, it does have something to do with children or childhood, for sure. I don't know if you have met or known this person like more recently, like as you both being adults. I would think so, with them like losing their head over you. Maybe not. Maybe they're doing that behind the scenes. Who knows? Okay, moving on. So, everybody go ahead and think of a yes or no question. And while you do that, you can pause the video, and when you come back, I'll have your answer for you. Oh, okay, so I got a yes, and the energy behind that was like yes with an exclamation point. I said explanation, so they could be coming in with an explanation. Okay. Um, but yes, I heard like an excited yes with an exclamation point, and like what this person may be coming in with like a marriage proposal, and it being accepted. If it's not a marriage proposal, it could be possibly some type of a contract for like a job or something. But I heard a very enthusiastic and like felt like a very enthusiastic yes, um, like acceptance of whatever this is. And it's some type of like opportunity or something. Also, your keys are keys for opportunity. So, they can open doors to opportunity. It feels like whatever this opportunity is, it's an astounding yes. Also, with all the water elements that we have going on, and yeah, this could be somebody that is Navy or Marines. I'm just going to say that. We didn't get the King of Swords, which is typically what my military card is. However, it is kind of bringing me back to some type of like intelligence, and I know that the Navy for sure has intelligence. I'm not sure about the Marines. Okay, moving on. Oh yes, also with earlier that swing stood out to me. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the pendulum shows up. So let's see. We got the enthusiastic yes, and with the swing of the swing, it says, today I allow life to be easy. So whatever this is that you are accepting, this is going to make life, a lot easier for you. All right, for our letters, we have I, O, 3 A's, D, 2 L's, E, T, P, and another O. So, first off, anytime we have 3 A's, I'm going to say check your tires, check your oil, all that stuff. We have oil, so definitely check your oil. I am getting, we only have one E, but I'm getting delete. Deleting data. Okay. Somebody is deleting data. That may be something that gets caught and exposed. Like some MK Ultra stuff kind of comes to mind, where it's like, destroy the files now. I have data is coming out like hardcore. I have data ID. Um, we have Leo. That could have to do with Leo season. Could have to do with conquering the beast or taming the beast. Calming the beast. I do that because they're petting it in there. Oh yeah, and we have like the pet on the pet magic. We have pet here, and then the calming the beast. So happy magic for pets. Maybe using some type of magic to I'm hearing the word subdue this beast. Which I wouldn't even. I'm not getting like a vibe like that would be like it's used like in a insidious or manipulative way to like conquer somebody or anything. I'm getting more it's like just to calm it down. I keep hearing like Leopold. Leopold. So we do have Leopold. Um, yeah. Somebody could be named Leopold. Um, I don't think I've heard of that name being used other than period piece books. So there's probably two people in the world right now with that name currently. I bet you they're in billionaire families. It just sounds like a billionaire name, doesn't it? Or their butler. Could be their butler. All right. Let's see. We have Tiptoe. So, yeah, kind of going with that, like, sneaky undercover kind of thing. But I'm also hearing Tiptoe Through the Tulips. That's kind of sweet. This person coming in, like, they absolutely do have a sweet side. Um, yeah. So I feel like, they have that side where they, where they're a leader and how they have to act there, but they do have, you know, other sides to them that's not going to be shown there, but I feel like it will be shown with you. Um, but I also do feel like they do, as a leader, they can, they do show compassion, but they're not going to be showing like tiptoe through the tulips type of energy, but I feel like they will with you. I'm hearing potato. So something about potatoes, maybe, I don't know, it's giving me like potato, like Hobbit vibes, Lord of the Rings. They could be working for Palantir. With Lord of the Rings sticking out. Whoa, and I just got like crazy. Oh, that's a weird feeling. Like it's a interesting feeling. It's not bad, but it's kind of like around my third eye, like it just went like whoosh. That's really okay. So yeah, this person could definitely be working for Palantir, which is like a global surveillance company, run by Peter Thiel and Alex Karp. Huh. Um, I'm also seeing, okay, so we have the AI and we have really close to like OpenAI. OpenAI is also, well, they're in the Stargate program right now. That is a United States thing, which is having a lot to do with like all the data centers. Oh, and we have data as well. So all the data centers being open and being built. Honestly, I think a lot of that is a ruse. I'm noticing a lot of underground stuff being built, and then we have these centers that they say are AI, but they are running massive amounts of energy and taking massive amounts of water. Almost seems like that could be to, like, provide electricity and water to something very massive that we can't see. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just saying, like, I'm one of those people. Like, I see this, and then I'm hearing this, and I'm like, like, I trust what I'm seeing. Like, I'm a logical person. Um, I'm gonna go with my logic on this one. That, and I've just learned absolutely don't trust, well, anybody at this point. I've been through it. I am listening to my logic and, you know, my intuition combined. Um, okay, but my point was, with the OpenAI and the Stargate, that is funded by Peter Thiel and Palantir as well. Um, so Stargate, it's massive infrastructure. All right, we have the data centers. We have massive buildings going up in particular states and like they're more busier cities. Um, we're talking like huge buildings. And then we have what is it? So it's the infrastructure, it's the AI. There's a bank involved, but I don't really hear much about them. I mean, they're probably going to keep that the most hidden for sure. Um, but yeah. Um, Big involvement, big ties with all of these. The OpenAI is the what's his name? Altman, Sam Altman. So these are all, big players when it comes to this global surveillance and stuff like that. The whole AI, which is also going to be part of your global surveillance, of course. Um, but yeah, I mean, key into your intuition because a lot of it is just for show. Um, I have elope. So that's going with that kind of like if this is a marriage proposal coming in and then just kind of taking off to the mountains, um, you know, exploring, getting away from it all. Um, we have Toad. We have Toady. So Toady was a band in the 90s, and I think they did a song. Hold on, let me look it up. Toady songs. Okay, they did. They did this song called Possum Kingdom. And Possum Kingdom is it's saying like, meet me around the boathouse and I'll show you my dark secret. So, definitely the masks coming off, either somebody being exposed or exposing themselves in like a self-expression type of way. And, like they have a dark secret. And it's also in that song, it's talking about, they be my lover, and I'll treat you well, um, basically just like forever and ever. I've heard different interpretations of what people think that song is about. Uh, I always kind of thought like it might be like it gives me like vampire vibes, honestly. But I've heard other interpretations that are way darker than that. All right, so Leopold sounds like an old vampire name. Like, and I do have to point out that there are times that I have done reads that were just like so much going on, course, I have seen some crazy stuff in real life happen that, like, where life is stranger than fiction. But there have been readings that I have done that were so crazy, and then like maybe a few weeks later, like a TV show, like a TV series or a movie would come out, and it would be like, oh, that's it. Which in a lot of ways was like, phew. Because like it's like I didn't thank goodness that energy wasn't actually in my life, like really in my life, and it was just like something on TV. That does happen sometimes, but no, I'm getting this as it's just like really what's going on, honestly. But I don't know about the vampire part, but that somebody commented not too long ago, like about like cool fanfic, and it made me go back to that of readings I've done where I ended up being like coming out as like a fictional story, and like I guess I'm just picking up on like I'm like the psychic TV guide over here, like what's going on. Oh gosh, um, gifts are weird. I also have the gift of always being able to find a good parking spot, so not all gifts are, incredible X-Men talents. Sometimes they're just weird little things like that. Okay, getting back into it. I'm hearing like lollipop. Data is coming out like hardcore. I have doll, and Dole is coming out to me. Aren't they like the pineapple brand? Also thinking of like Bob Dole. Um, Anybody that was around in the 90s will probably remember him. We have Die. We have a lot. We have Pot. We have Told. We have Late. I'm hearing Belated. And then I just looked over and saw the schedule. So this could have been something that it was supposed to happen earlier, but for some reason it's took more time. We don't have an N, but I keep hearing lotion. Ally. And I keep hearing alloy or alloyed. And particularly hearing like alloyed steel. I'm not sure what that means, but I know I've heard it before. I'm hearing it makes it like stronger. Apollo. And I'm hearing light, like, I actually heard Apollo light. And when I've seen light spelt like this, it's typically been like on a computer program. Okay, so I just got a hit. There are programs that either the programs are getting into your data. There's something about like or the programs are making it to where they can tap into your data, your devices, possibly even like your passwords and stuff. I'm getting Doolittle. So back to the pets. This person could be like a real animal lover. Sounds like they are. That's a good quality to have. I'm really am kind of on both sides of the fence when it comes to certain surveillance and stuff because I have had my everything, my phone and my laptop and everything was tapped and hacked, and it was really bad. But uh, the flip side of that is if they could get into everybody's laptop, they could see who's doing what, because there's a lot of people doing some really really bad stuff, coming from fake IP addresses. So yeah, there's some big good that could come out of it. Like, let's get Chris Hansen behind that whole thing, or Henson, or whatever his name is, Henson, the guy that catches the PDF files, like that dude. That would be, in my opinion, a very very good option of how to use this. But again, is that how they're going to use it? And how do you even hire people to do that? Because, like, you hire people to do the surveillance. Well, how do you know that this person isn't like some weird creep who's gonna, um, you know, um, take advantage of that, and that they're going to abuse this authority that they have? Um, how do you know they're not going to be, taking screenshots of somebody like in the shower and, turning around and selling it on the dark web or something? So then it becomes a thing of the people that are doing the surveillance. They also have to be under surveillance. And I guess it really just depends on like who are the people in, the boss positions in this, and how well are their workers being monitored? Because since all this AI surveillance has, or just surveillance in general has come out, and since like there are articles from that I keep seeing from all different types of states where the police have been using this, oftentimes illegally, to tap and hack phones and laptops, exactly what happened to me, and that they were doing it because they were stalking like people like that they had a crush on, or like their exes, and not just stalking them, but like doing like really messed up stuff to harass them as well, maybe even blackmail them. But there's been just all these like articles of cases of stalking, but there aren't any articles of like any consequences from these police officers stalking people. Nor did I get any in my case either. So it's just it's hopefully they work all that out. Hopefully. Uh yeah. So we have PD. We have Poodle. Oh Lord, this person could be a Poodle fan. Nothing wrong with that. I'm hearing lap dog. Oh, we have laptop. Okay. So there we go. We have pool. And we have tail. And we also have a tail like telling a story. We have plot. I'm hearing aid. Yeah, we have aid. We have paid. We have tool. We have tape and taped. So it could be like literal tape or like videotape. Loop. We have date. And then we have the calendar over here. But I also heard pick you up on a date. So have different types of dates going on there. Okay, we have LAPD. We have polite. Alright, that is my alarm to tell me to get ready for my day job. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to leave it here. Anything that I did not see within the letters, any names or words, if you put them in the comment section below, that would be really helpful, particularly for future readers. So go ahead and pay that forward. Please like and subscribe if you have not already. And if you would like any type of reading, all of my contact info is going to be in the description box below. And please share if you would. Help the channel grow, and I thank you, and have a good one. Bye.